They talk to the Minister of Energy one, Edmond Nonie, where they can get updates on different in them. Good morning, sir, and welcome to the program. Good morning, Salom.
Good morning, Sapti, and good morning, Fambula.
So the Minister of Energy one, they can talk on the Ministry view and position on the proposed Infinitum energy project. We'll look at yesterday also concern come out from the country director. Also, again, for his status on the latest updates on things that they don't put in place for improved electricity supply in the country, and he will also talk on the Feet on the Street Efficiency Energy Operation Initiative, where they will start soon. Mr. Minister, at this time, everybody wants to know, we really waiting to happen at the Ministry of Energy, which other body they want to work with for ensuring on improve on electricity supply. Wait now the latest update.
Thank you very much for the time, and thank you very much for where you able for make a come at short notice. So the ministry currently get multiple projects and what they work on. For an electricity business, you get three sides where you need for make if you want to make electricity. Number one, the generation side. That's not how you they generate the power. Number two, now the transmission side, and number three, now the distribution side. So on the generation side, we don't start multiple projects them in solar and in hydro, and even with generators, the big we will be called Susan 4 first them. So on generation, we don't make the Kingtom powerhouse where for four or 5 years the Kingtom powerhouse not been functional. Last year, His Excellency the President, he gave the instruction for the finance provide the money for we make that powerhouse day. And we also get assistance from JICA. JICA provide funding for refurbish the generator we've been there. We're a 10 megawatts generator. We're now in the serve central Freetong. So from Cotton Tree, I think they go then Brookfields, and from Cotton Tree they go Upgon. So then they don't give it 10 megawatts way now in the operates right now. The other step where we take, we increase the importation of electricity from we neighbor them. So where we first start, where me first joined the ministry last year May, ministry gonna take 10 megawatts from Cote d'Ivoire through that line where they call CLSG line. In December again, through the intervention of His Excellency Dr. Kande Yumkela and even Vice President, we'll be able to work with Cote d'Ivoire that we increase the supply we receive from them from 10 to 23. So today, right now, 23 we they receive from Cote d'Ivoire.
Okay.
Also last year, we launched, or Vice President go launch the start for construction for 36 megawatts solar na Newton. That 36 megawatts solar na Newton na Freetong it get for supply. So in this short 9-10 months where we don't come, already we don't add 3 different energy projects where we come where we don't get.
So why didn't here we talk about how much I don't try for increase the light supply, not to speak to reality? People still they face blackout, even time they wouldn't get expected them for get light and still not to get light. So what's the problem there?
Well, I feel say it's not fair for saying not to speak to reality. Freetong as a city, you need around 130 to 150 megawatts total. Welcome, we will meet now around 55-60 megawatts. And a significant portion of that 55-60 now from the Karpowership. Then 3 projects and we are the talk about so. Between them 3, we don't add other about 50 megawatts. But the solar where I talk about now Newton in get for done by December. The one that we're done right now the 20 megawatts we'll done begin take from Cote d'Ivoire, and the 10 megawatts back where we don't make na Kingtom. That is first na 30. All of them years them na 60 we don't they operate on. So we in this short time we don't come with over half of the amounts of electricity we will plan to use. So the reality is that Freetong need 130, 150. From last year to now, we don't already add 30. Say December, we add other 30, it goes 60. Then back with a launch tender this month for new powerhouse them na free song. We get 4 new powerhouse now or 3 new powerhouse now free song. We get new powerhouse now Lumley no ever get powerhouse. We get new powerhouse now Wellington no been get powerhouse before, and we get new powerhouse now Kisi back no been get powerhouse. We also they refurbish Black Hole Road right now. The parts them for the Black Hole Road generator then come off Finland yesterday. So the Black Hole Road generator 16 megawatts. Then the back it go day in operation by August. Okay. So Wusai we go day by end of this year to start of next year, now in a position wherein we go from around 60 megawatts supply up to then 90 to 100 megawatts supply. So the blackouts get for decrease significantly.
All right, Mr. Minister, you understand the present situation with Sierra Leone and the face na Freetown?
Of course. At Satna Freetown, I did Juba, myself understand, myself, we all live on the load shedding as something where you they do, with the lights where you get, you know, meets up to the lights where you need. So as I say, Freetown need around 130, 150. Right now we get 60 for supply. Okay. So if we get 60 for supply, now shape we get for shape. Right. But that don't mean say we go left sit on now that's 60 no more we okay with. Now I make I don't highlight all of them projects and what would they not to say that this now projects where na talk with the talk bottle or na cam in the camp. Them projects them then currently they under construction. As I say, 2 already don't come over the line. The other one when a Black Hole Road Inge for come over the line by August. The other one when a Newton Inge for come over the line by December. Right. So we get systematic way for bring more electricity to the people.
All right. Now 2 months back or 3 months back, people I mean they enjoy light, but we just see this PNTM, you know, we don't begin reschedule, you know, pull timetable how people they get light. And the main source when they get power from Karpower. Waiting really happen we make them cut down the supply.
Well, so me an engineer, and as engineer we can look for speak with specific numbers. So in January of this year, we've been in supply around 54, 55 megawatts to Freetown. In February, we've been still there around 55. In March, it be increased to 60. In April, we've been still there around 55, 60. Right now, we're there around 55, 57. So we know how much we supply to Freetown. You know, really don't they go up and down go in terms of how much we get and how much we send to the city. So I don't know really. Me no go agree. Say 2-3 months back we'd have been enjoying more light, and then now it less because I know where we supply to the city. So that's number one. Now in terms of Karpower specifically, Karpower the contracts we get with them, it change according to the season. So some tenant they will take more power to them, some tenant they will take less power to them. So now we suppose according to the contract first term like we for they take 25 megawatts to them. This being said, because then say then get concerns over the money we owe them, then say then they reduce all the way down to 6. So right now na 6 then they supply we, whilst we continue for get discussion with them on which the way forward. But nevertheless, they don't come down to 6. We still keep the city operating at 57, 60. Because of all of the other projects there and all of the other engagements that were not mentioned.
According to the press release, now that 2 years on not pay them and also 6 months on I get for pay them concerning fuel supply. Is it true?
It's more complicated than waiting in the presents. Last year,
meaning they're not correct.
Meaning we get a different opinion. In life, one person will get your own opinion, the other person might get your own opinion. Based on we own records them. Last year we've been engaged with Karpower through the Honorable Chief Minister. We go to Istanbul to go negotiate a payments plan with them for the old debts. Inside payments plan day, we even get a certain amount what they pay on the old debts every month, and then we get a certain amount what they pay on the current recurring every month. So according to our own records, up to the time where they will make the press release, I think EDSA have been late for pay by 1 month on we agreed payment terms, and ministry been late for pay by 3 months on we agreed payment terms.
Okay.
But then and as we've been talk in multiple other press conferences, we have been a good partner for Karpower, and Karpower self don't be a good partner for we, and we don't pay them a significant amount of money over the last 6 to 7 years.
How much I don't pay in total? So
a significant sum, hundreds of millions of dollars.
So according to your record again, almost on our Karpowership at this moment.
At this moment, we owe them around 60 something, 66, 67 million dollars. But let I explain who side owe they come up from.
Go ahead.
So we signed, this government signed this new contract with Karpower in 2018. Now, energy contracts, it get two components. You get what's called the capacity charge. When it's like now rent, the cost for let you lease the person in equipment, the cost for let in power station day to you, that are the capacity charge. And then the other components of what you they pay for energy, now the fuel or the inputs. So when we sign with them, the capacity charge plus the fuel charge, it mean they under waiting EDSA they sell to the public. But going on somewhere, I think that in COVID, then 2020, 2021, the fuel components begin increase till it reach to say waiting at the total money what they pay, it pass waiting EDSA they sell. But that is not to the fault of the company, that is not to the fault of the government. So we go from at the start of the contract 16 cents, 9 with the buy to Karpower, and EDSA they sell for 18 cents. Moving on, because of this increase in fuel price, we don't end up with EDSA they sell for 18, we they buy to them for 20. So that difference between 18 and 20, now they we can need Ministry of Finance, now they we can need other side them for coming for let we keep that debt stay down. But really what will happen is that fuel price will change. Now begin creates this debt.
So in terms of people accessing light, not so free, they pay to EDSA for let able get the light supply. A lot of people they wonder why with the payment to people they do for get light, they can't get all Karpowership, I mean such exorbitant amount, but $60-something million according to you.
Well, now you be explained so.
So what's inside the money they go people they pay to EDSA? I mean, forget to service supplying light.
EDSA their own side pan the money where they can collect, then they pay. EDSA they pay, waiting then they non-collect, right? So as I say, the contract starts EDSA they pay Karpower 16, later because of fuel end up the EDSA begin pay Karpower 20. But as I say, it's 2022. But as I say, EDSA they sell for 18. So unlike how you get that money. If you get for pay me 25,000, but the money where you they receive from your employer now 18,000, no magic no day way you go able make pass you go lend money for pay that balance, not so, because there's a difference between 18,000 and 25,000.
Meaning EDSA the loss.
EDSA the loss, and this is not something we not hide. We don't talk multiple times last year in a different press conference with Ministry of Information. We don't talk on our own press conference and say, as it is right now, EDSA the loss. Now all this they make with a sit down for restructure, we side with the pool electricity, almost we as EDSA they pay for electricity. So EDSA go able for buy electricity and sell for profits, because EDSA and a profit is supposed for them.
Even though EDSA they make losses according to you, but again we see recently outside the president shake up EDSA and pull some people in.
Sure.
We are in people are, let's say people in EDSA they mismanage the resources where people they buy top up with for light.
Well, mismanage is a very strong word. Now any institution we expect the management of that institution there for make sure say the institution meets to certain expectations. We as a responsible and responsive government, we the whole we self accountable, and with the whole all man with the work with we accountable. So based on the performance of the company, not just around not to say thief business or any issues, we all know say we can sit down, we can call up, sack to you on several occasions and say, hey, it's we get issue now with area, we not get lights. Or other people that don't call, we say, we get this issue now with area, we not see EDSA for 2-3 weeks. So EDSA get a lot of inefficiencies. We're right now with the try for solve with the new management. We've been giving the old management the opportunity for solve the issues them, yeah. But they're not be able to do them at the speed where we been expect. So now make we say, okay, well, we'll try the new people them. They'll be address the issues then where they inside the company, whether na for fix faults na area quick, or whether na then various issues they will get around meters, or any other something. Now make we make them changes.
The program na Good Morning Salon, where they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Still inside the studios, we get the Deputy Minister one, now the Ministry of Energy, Edmond Nonie. Before go for that break, you talk a lot of things that we get for do with the energy sector, but you mention different side of places where we generate power. Waiting they happen to Bumbuna at this moment.
Bumbuna is perfectly operational, and the good news is Dr. Yumkela currently there out of the country, and as of yesterday he may not get an official offer from Badia and the OPEC fund for let them buy 2 more turbines for Bumbuna. Right now Bumbuna get 2 turbines where it give you a total of 50 megawatts at in peak during the rainy season. This new funding where Dr. Yumkela and His Excellency Mada Biodon secure, it add other 2 turbines will go increase Bumbuna from 50 megawatts to 100 megawatts within the next 18 months once we don't complete the project. So Bumbuna Day, we they use Bumbuna right now. Bumbuna as of now they give you around 26-27 megawatts out of the full 50. By the time we they late July, start of August, we're going to now the full 50 megawatts from Bumbuna.
Okay, waiting really happen. We make now this being decide for make back the Kingtom powerhouse. Waiting really may happen. We make it go down.
Waiting make it go down have been I guess maintenance issues. They may get for maintenance for a while, and we predecessor instead we don't see Kingtom as a priority for like work on, but unfortunately during the own term now the funding might not be available. So where we come and see the term will come now me under some small crisis, we really able to make, and I go tell thank you to Minister Fansamadi and His Excellency the President's now. Presidents give the instruction to Fansamadi for let Fansamadi fend some kind way for do the final spares and consumables where Kingtom may need for come on. And also I will tell a very big thank you to JICA, because JICA back been step in, because it's the machine that we don't sit on for long, and Honorable Kanjasi say not be able to get the funding for make them, but JICA back step in and provide the funding, and then Ministry of Finance also contributes for low complete also.
So now let's look at one of our main source of energy supply when I mean Karpower, they don't need to talk on them. What you will say at this time and moment, when I still get a signed contract or partnership with them?
Yes, we still get to sign agreements with Karpower.
Okay, when it end?
The current contract with Karpower gets a expiration date of the 30th of June this June, but we still be in negotiation and discussion with Karpower on waiting at the next steps we'll go take.
So now we shall continue with them.
They look at the scenario we'll get na the city. As I say, we get Boku projects them na the pipeline, and depending on if them projects them done on time and depending on various issues, we go get the energy security where they look for. But as a responsible government, we're not able for gamble with energy security or electricity access. So if we feel say okay, we still need all of the sources, then we'll get as we disposable, including as we disposal, including Karpower. Then sometime we get for still keep them around until we sure by next dry season if we don't okay. But if we get any new engagements with Karpower, it will definitely be something beneficial to the people of Sierra Leone, and it will be structured well.
When you say new, is it that the previous one not beneficial and well structured?
No, not around the talk.
But you say if they get another agreement with them going forward.
If we get another agreement going, or we extend the agreements we'll get with them going forward, we will make sure say it's structured such that it's good operationally and financially for we all.
So previous or initial one is not.
The thing about contracts, NIMEC contracts gets addendum. NIMEC, they always look at how the commercial relationship there between you and your partner. You say, okay, well, how are we able to improve this? And when I sit down, when I talk, how are we able to improve? I'm like better for you, like better for we. One example I will give, in January of this year, Dr. Yunkela and Honorable Fantamadi been go na Turkey for again do some small renegotiation. We're going to take a certain amount of electricity from Karpower, where we realize, say, okay, we don't need this much. So we said go talk with them, and then self understand we own points, and then say, okay, well, we agree, say, okay, when I don't need this much, we they reduce waiting when I get for tick from we, or waiting when I get for the pay month on month, we they reduce and small. So that's how you do contracts. You always look at contracts back and see how you improve them.
So for conclude on the status of the electricity supply in the country, what you will say, I mean, go be your sincere assessment in terms of putting this issue into category for, say, if they ask you, say, how Salon do very good, good or poor in terms of una mandate together, when they work with EDSA?
Very good in terms of how we they respond to the challenges where they front we. We meet a scenario wherein we not get enough or we not been get the supply we want for able to give people them, and we get various challenges for able to make the lights reach to now. At a judge we based on how we don't respond. Last year we don't tell una say we increase the sources of electricity where we get for Giuna, and at least not even at least, and 2 out of the 5 projects then we will say we they do by this year we don't done them. We still get 3 more projects in the pipeline. We then want them back before December with a donor. So in terms of you the judge person based on the workway they do, and right now the workway they do now for respond to a situation we're not optimal and work very quickly for improvement.
Okay, so now to another issue where your institution gets killed for play. Yesterday also country directors I get some point about a proposed energy project where he say they want come on board for see how they go up address the electricity supply na the country, and they don't make so many efforts for work with owner, but don't be a challenge from the Ministry of Energy for letting get the space. This now the Infinitum energy project. Owner aware of this project?
Thank you, Substitute. Yes, we're very aware of the project, and we engage and meet with multiple potential energy developers. Now, one thing very important for let we say is that we for make sure say the people of Sierra Leone receive electricity, and they receive them at a cost we make sense for we all as a country. When it costs we incur, now we all get for incur. Me personally nobody's projects, because I don't do a technical assessment of the projects. All of the projects and where they come na ministry, then they go through a process, then gets documentation to the effect. Now the projects in question, then we now submit to we some feasibility studies, as well as a proposed power purchase agreement and a proposed financial model. About 3 booklets. Each of them booklets them now being 80 pages long. I personally read through all of them, contracts them, all of them documents them, because me no want be the kind minister or the kind administrator wait tomorrow by I go down sign something, and then people then begin to say, oh, how you go sign this kind of contracts? The contract's now not good for Sierra Leone. So we've been getting meeting with Infinitum on the 21st of May. Which I me been there at the meeting, as well as the country director and in international partners them. And I go through the documentation where they send to we. I say inside the power purchase agreement, page 38, we say they talk about your tariff, The tariff where you know ask we for na 15 cents plus an amount then call them variable cost. I say that 15 cents plus variable cost. What does this variable cost mean? And then talk say, well, the variable cost is now the cost will go incur for collect the dirty. I say, okay, so eventually we'll get for pay you. We get for pay you the 15 cents plus the cost for collect the dirty. Then say yes. I say, okay, well, what's the cost for collect the dirty? Then say at this point in time, then no. Now I say, well, now one day we sign contract with you, the final money we'll get for pay you, we don't know. Then if yeah, it makes sense. For me, it don't make sense. So that was issue number one. We are communicate to them clearly on that call day as to why we get
communicate to them passe or directly talk to
the country director as well as the international partners. We all been there on that call day. So I communicate to them clearly, say as of now, waiting there inside you power purchase agreements where you don't send to we this page of the agreements. I don't go through and I don't go through all the pages. Me not see the final amounts. The final amounts they way now see me not see them, see them, then say no, final amounts and then go for give you rights now. And I say, well, that's the one reason why I not go for sign this contracts. Number two, the small money where they show me the 15 cents for 30 megawatts for 25 years. As I been explained earlier, power contracts, it get two components. You get your capacity charge when you spend for lease the assets, then you get the fuel components. So for Infinitum energy, when I waste to energy, they don't feel components now the waste, now the cost for the waste. So you 15 cents when you don't show with us. So now you go bring your generator, we bring you equipment come. We I do the calculation, 15 cents multiplied by 25 year multiplied by the tariff where then they ask we, then they for a total of 25 years EDSA go need for pay them $900 million. And if it listen, let himself do that mathematics. 30 megawatts multiplied by 24 hours multiplied by 25 years multiplied by the tariff, $900 million. Now I've been making statements in the public saying if we get for make a commitment or we get for end up for pay or for buy electricity, why we not go use solar? The reason why I make that is because that $200 million way Infinitum say they get for spend for do 30 megawatts solar, 30 megawatts of the project. If now means solar projects, the person will end up for spending $45 million, $50 million for the same projects.
Okay.
But the other thing I not been lectured yesterday was, you know, in the conversation, things were mentioned like this money, half of the money from MCC. MCC na grant. MCC na grant. MCC na money where they get for GIWI and Salon government's money for payback. This contract, this project here, so now power purchase agreement. Yes, you get for spend 200 million. One also free you they spend on a business they do. Right. And the documents where you don't show me, you they spend 200 million. We the people of Sierra Leone over 25 years, therefore pay you $900 million.
Right. So you're not convinced. That's why you're not signing.
I'm not convinced. That's why I'm not signing. And there was a phone call to the effect, and there's a documentation from me to the effect say these are the issues then why I get with this project, and I make an go for do this project. And the other reason why I'm not being convinced about the project, Ministry of Energy, now energy we get, not so electricity. This now waste to energy, waste to electricity. The waste side, we are not get no control over waste. When it comes to waste collection, now the municipalities, whether not Freetown City Council, whether not Ward C, different people then. So we serve. Me know they come sign contract with person, then I begin get arguments with me colleague administrators or me colleague leaders in the country between, for example, Ministry of Energy and Freetown City Council say we don't sign contract with somebody for them waste collection and then not be agreed to that.
So according to the guest yesterday, you suggest the area of solar and then believe say now they get the idea, now they get the money. Why you think say that suggestion is not the best from your initial proposal?
So then no need. Let the man say, now ain't getting money, now ain't go use, now ain't go decide what they do with the money. Myself or we self as governments, now we get a decision for make sure say salon people them are protected financially. If two people then come to me, one come to me is say I get this, I able give you 30 megawatts at this price, and over 25-year period, now $100 million you get for pay. If the other person come to me, he say, me said get 30 megawatts, over 25 years, you get for pay $900 million. You as administrator, which one you feel say for choose? The technology way they make we all, look not to EDSA, now we all. If we all get for pay $100 million or we all get for pay $900 million, which one you want to choose?
So why not go back and at the table forget a negotiation continuation, but say okay, una don't come with this, but you don't sense and say it could be too exorbitant on government. Let's get a renegotiation agreement again.
So this is not the issue, and it just sounds like where we all they go school, where you write for SAT or you write exam, you want to go to SAT in school. The school they tell you say now this kind of results where we want for let you for enter. Because I was saying that it's similar. You don't come to it with projects. We don't sit down with you, and I don't do the due diligence for go through all of your documentation. Are they with you on a phone call? I say now your documentation they front me so. This page I don't see this. You get anything, any information for give me but this page where I don't see, so no, we not get information. So the thing is, you don't come with your proposal. We don't go through the proposal with you. We don't get a phone call with you. We don't explain the issues that will get you with your proposal. We don't document waiting our issues with your proposal. It's up to you. You know, say I get boku. We get boku work for do. For let we all make lights. For let we all able to enjoy the lights. And not go able for sit down again meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting. I have communicated it to you clearly, all of the issues. Now your own assignments now for go back now the drawing board. You sit down with your people, then you say, okay, let's change this, let's change this, let's change this.
All right.
Then you come back later and say, okay, well, we don't make this adjustment.
This decision, are you want to take them?
Not only one going to take them, and that's the good thing about the ministry. We get inside the ministry what you call the technical wing of the ministry. Me as minister, now sign me gets at the end of the whole process. But the technical wing, and then they look each and every project proposal and try to identify the different risk them to the people of Sierra Leone. You get operational risk, you get financial risk.
All right, because the reason why I asked now that in 2022 they may meet with the president.
Sure.
We are going to explain to him about this project. He agree. He also mentioned say Kande Koleum Kela na the only possibility push this project. If Kande Koleum Kela they push for let this project, start. Is it that aware some of the things that we did talk about so?
Well, now the wrong people them it don't call so. Because president
what do you mean wrong people?
Wrong people in that he feels say them people are not aware of what's going to go on. President gets a very clear approach to any ministry. People then they go talk to president. President, for me, you go talk president's now the chief brand ambassador for Sierra Leone. No person not go approach president and president say no come now we can't now my country or no not do this project. President go listen to you and then he go say yes this sound interesting. It will be something where it will find for let we do if it makes sense. Go talk to so and so minister or go talk to so and so ministry. But president has said to me clearly that anytime he send people into we get a responsibility now for look at the details and make sure say not to contracts where therefore come affect Salon poorly. Now we all then at this country now then a media way with the hear about bad contracts and where the government of Salon don't sign. If we don't take the responsibility, say no, let's watch this contract fine, and these are the issues. I think I'm doing my job. Done. So I've been getting a conversation with Dr. Yumkela last week Friday. I said this project here, so because during the last press conference it came up. I said this project here, so by the way, say this particular component of the project, it's the most expensive compared to anything we're dealing with right now. I say waiting. I say no, we not even continue for talk with them people there.
I can't tell you so.
No, can't they tell me so?
So in another words, the instruction president is different from him getting a clear picture of waiting the contract detail involved.
Presidents ready for give instructions to Ministry of Energy, they use messenger. Now where they talk to?
So if you talk to you directly?
Me not receive instruction from president say do this waste to energy projects. I don't receive instruction from president say power any kind way I like how whose kind losses it go put the country pan do these projects. What me they say is I not deny say the country director go don't meet president and tell them about the projects, and presidents as with every project go say that sounds good. If it good for the country, it go fine for let we do them. Go talk to the Ministry of Energy. When you come to the Ministry of Energy now, if you come with $900 million debts for less than people and pay you, now of course I will advise president say do your HE now this the man and come to it with, But honestly, no look makes sense. So
you do that, like getting back to the president,
Yes, I
understand,
have.
say this
Yes, I
project too exorbitant, salon go on a loss.
Yes, I have.
And waiting the president say.
You say I agree. Let do me work. Let me work. How they do?
Still on the Infinitum energy project proposed where, I mean, a particular partner don't go meet on, but still concerned they, and you don't make certain things clear on this particular issue. According to we guest yesterday, this is a project we president aware of and already do endorsed and do instruct for the energy ministry and other partner them implement. Now this information exactly President Biodo endorse this project now you get from the president.
The direct answer to that question is no. His Excellency don't take over as Minister of Energy from last year, May, June. Now, at that point in time, myself come and join government. Are fortunate for the HE appoints me. From that point in time till date, HE they meet with we at least twice a month. So let's say from then to now, that's somewhere around 16 to 18 meetings. In all of those 18 meetings, President has not one single time brought up this waste to energy project. You know, ever bring her up, you know, ever give we any instructions say do this waste to energy project. I think I've been mentioning earlier where I say President na chief brand ambassador na chief investment officer for Sierra Leone. There's no investor way go meet presidents and presidents not encourage her. Presidents go give you fine face, it will encourage you. It say yes, that's a good idea. Go meet energy ministry, go meet trade ministry, go meet health ministry. Where it is sending people then for come meet we, it don't give you clear instructions. Say where people then come meet to now, talk to them fine, look at the projects, and then make recommendations based on the merits or demerits of the project. Presidents, of course, no one for let's say alone government sign any contract or sign any deal when a bad deal.
So how not come about for no and meet with them people here now?
Well, first when we start last year, the company been on visits. So I don't get one meeting with the country director at my office. He introduced the projects. I said, okay, this is interesting. Now something where I go on for see more information about. So now he left my office. A few months later, now I get 3 booklets them. Power purchase agreements, financial model, feasibility study. I sit down and take me time. I read through all 3 the technical documents them. And where I go through the technical documents them, I've been get several issues where we communicate to the company via a Zoom call, where we get with the country director as well as some of the international partners them on the call. And during the call, all of the issues that I don't raise to you, so now I raise to them back. I say this 15 cents plus an amount where we know they tell we for now. It means say we will go and sign contracts with you, and we get other money for pay you when we don't even know how much that money they get for B.
Okay.
We don't even know this 900 what they talk about, so you know mix pan the money we don't know about. So and I asked them, I said this variable cost way day. We don't get any definition for now. You able to give me anything on this? No, for now we not forgive you anything on this. So whose documents will for sign now? We don't know how much to get for cost.
Alright, as you say, when I can get a meeting with president maybe twice in a month. According to you, president not ever come up with this issue.
No, sir.
When I may explain here.
With the care projects go to presidents where we don't go through and you don't reach the points for let we sign.
But when I explain here projects when I think say not correct way, maybe you don't send person to una.
No, we don't need for take up the power in time. The other thing about Salon Man, then Bokuwe can talk say I come up to president, I come up to vice president, I come up to this post, I come up to this. At times where you find out say actually they not meet the party at all.
So
not to every single person we come to we and let her be or maybe for week we get 3-4 people the way they meet we.
Okay.
Some of them will they go ahead because the projects make sense financially and operationally. Some of them will not they go ahead.
But you not think say again when I get the responsibility for explaining the president, for let presidents not they get bad name like how things they go around say it send people to una not they take the project serious.
No. Now the approach of this particular set of people.
When are the approach will go to you?
No, as in the approach now. When in the kind of media and they make all of them claim.
Because they say that they'll reach out to you several times, you know, they give them the kind attention. That's why they say kind of radio for then get your attention like we then get answer.
Well, then get me attention for 2 good hours on the 31st of May. where I get called with them, with the international partners, where we'll go page by on the different pages of the documentation. I said, at least I don't see that page 38 where I know, like, I go to the financial model. I say inside this financial model, page 22, wait here they see now, I know they see any costings for the waste collection. You're not able to give me more information about the costings. We go back and forth. It was an amicable call. They don't get me time for I go through with them the different issues them and the documents that when they send to me. Now it's up to them for go make any adjustments and come back if they get for come back. But I know go sit down. I get back work for do for then we make this energy issue in the country. Then I just take meeting.
So in a clear words, even if presidency go to this person, una get a discretion for look at something and know if it's beneficial, if it's favorable, and una decide on una own.
Now I make presidents put all ministers then at the ministry then.
Okay.
And most, in fact not most, all of the ministers then get enough of a background na the subject matter for able for advise the power. Say we don't watch this particular arrangement and it's good for the country. Let us go ahead, sir. Or for say we don't watch this one and it's not good. In fact, if we watch something and it's not good, presidents also gets a loss in desk. If we watch something and not good, there's not even any need for law come to the
so this project,
if we do that in something for a week, and they tell the past say these four issues, these four different something come to we, and it not make sense.
So for conclude on this Infinitum energy proposed project, in your own words, which you go say it's not acceptable at all?
At this point in time, given that they don't provide full financial information about what thing we go end up for pay during the contract period, at this point in time where they don't get any waste collection agreement with any municipality or with any council, at this point in time where the PPA look more expensive than any of the other power agreements that we'll get, based on their issues, then for now we know before go before with her. And it's not to say because it talks to say the document don't fasten and posting that. Not to fasten. Now reject, we don't reject her.
Okay.
For now it's rejected because of those reasons.
You don't think say it's necessary now for explaining the president about this particular project?
The next time we'll get meeting with the power. If we feel say it necessary, we'll bring them up.
You think say na if for day, if think say you not think so now for explain your layer where say you don't send people into it, but this not the project. But now if you say if according to that, and they say now you not the storm.
Now I'm making an important correction. And as I say, we don't meet with the power 18 term. Over there 18 term then. There are at least two people that when me remember off head where it don't ask me but say then people that come I don't send them to you. The other time where the people meet am in office, he call me for come at the office for listening to the technical presentation and see what we're able to do. So anybody will go to the power where the power look excited about the project, he can ask me but so if the power not ask me about this project, I don't even know if that man go meet the power. That's my candid opinion. I don't know. So how for bring up somebody to the power the power want to bring
continue up to for day we will need for go for a break and now we listen to Wakabo. Now they take message Emona don't send inside the program. This first one they read they say the initial cost of both capacity charge plus fuel was between 11 to 12 US cents in 2020. When the contract was signed?
This one from Sauda to Jaise to him. Okay, this one not to clear us up.
Another one they say at the time in 2020 when the contract was signed, Karpowership tariff was cheaper than even CLSG.
This other one from to say Radio Democracy, please help us to tell the minister to know that people of Brahma Lane, Kuntolo has been without light for over 2 months. Please follow up with your team to solve our light issue.
This other message again from Thomas Rogers. Our Facebook page say Sierra Leone continues to struggle with unreliable and costly electricity. Many rural areas lack access to the national grid, while cities like Freetown face frequent power outage that disrupt daily life and economic activities.
This other one from Abdul Rashid is say, Mr. Minister, what is happening with the CLSG project and who is the current cabinet minister for the Ministry of Energy?
This one on the story do on the energy from Robert Coleman Facebook page. Say talking about climate change, the government knows the areas to minimize or to avoid its impact. These are mining, logging, sanitation, and more.
The last one I go take this one say 7 year still they explain about light situation.
This one say there should be a proper chain of communication between president and that of proposed business partners or investors. For the fact that president listen to the partners and instruct certain government official, it's clear that there is no proper chain of communication. Because of time, that will be the end of our message. They come over to you, Mr. Minister, for respond to the message then.
Thank you very much, Sapti. I will start with the CLSG project. The CLSG project is functional, and right now we take 23 megawatts from Cote d'Ivoire through CLSG. Dr. Kande Impela last week in Guinea, and he successfully negotiates other 10 megawatts from Guinea through CLSG. His Excellency the Vice President currently they talk to Senegal. That visit where His Excellency Vice President being organized for the Senegal and Prime Minister Kam Fenwi. One of the big outcome them from that visit was that Senegal back get for sale at least 20 megawatts to we. So HE Vice Presidents they continue for talk to Senegal, and at some point they get for send me go Senegal for go negotiate with them. So CLSG is fully functional, and through CLSG we import all of their electricity then from different countries then. That's point number one. Point number two, around instructions. I mean, from various conversations, I don't come for understand say this claim say claim of an endorsement na conference or na America then go meet presidents during an event and able to get a brief some kind discussion. And at times if presidents they work a middle conference and person can't sign up next round, he say, oh, I get this, I get that, and then president go answer, say yes, okay, go now, go talk to them in ministry. We presidents na a very precise president, na a very precise president, na a very strategic president. Presidents where he ready for give instruction, it give instruction. You no need for use messenger for give instruction. So if presidents be non give instruction on this issue, I for don't talk say yes, we received this instruction from presidents, but we've received no such instruction on this particular project. So the fact that people are claiming an endorsement are not things say it come up from any place where genuine. Around 7 years of explaining, we understand the people impatience, and we understand that the continued issues they're not easy for we all. But as a communicating and responsible government, we need for the tell now waiting we they do, and we'll say we they, and we'll say how we get for fix the issues and where they work on.
So quickly on the feet of the street efficiency energy operation, what in that they about?
Well, feet on the streets now an operation where they be led by EDSA with support from the Ministry of Energy. We get a lot of issues then in the communities of light theft. So we get for systematically go to different types of EDSA customers for correct any issues with meters, for correct any issues with the way how the bill they come, for correct any discrepancies will fail. And the customers that we start with first, because then a small number, now the business people. So we look at factories, supermarkets, hotel, different type of big commercial customers. But the approach will they take back not to threats and not to accusation, not to witch hunt. We they send him, then go they full, let them talk to people then with respect. Let them go check the meter, let them check different things, then within at the premises. If everything is okay, then left and go, then they don't harass anybody, then go about.
So when this initiative they start?
This initiative they start tomorrow morning. We get several teams of people then from EDSA. Mr. Sevge for join one of the teams them for go out. But as I say, not to accusation, not to witch hunts. And we've been getting meeting with all of we call them tier 4 T4 with big customers them last week Thursday in Abintumani.
Okay.
We'll talk about the operation and we talk about how we get for do and that we get for do there. we no get for calm attack anybody.
Alright, what about people in Akuntolo Bremalin?
In terms of lights,
There's 2 months and day without light.
I'm not aware of that issue there, but we don't bring it to me attention now. I'll go follow up internally for make sure we address it.
Okay.
Plenty thank you for joining me inside the program this morning. In name now Edmond Nonie, in the Deputy Minister one at the Ministry of Energy. As we there for talk about allegation we Infinitum Energy may make against the ministry and say most will get update about the light situation at the country. Plenty thank you for joining me inside the program.